Hello there.
Hello there, troopers, and welcome back to another episode of The High Ground. Thank you so much for joining me here on General Kenobi's Bunker. How is everybody doing tonight on this fine Wednesday night? Hopefully, doing really good. Hopefully, you guys staying warm, especially if you are here in Texas. We are getting some unusually cold weather out here. So, I hope you have yourself a warm beverage near you, maybe with a little bit of alcohol. I won't tell. That's all right. So whatever you need to do to stay warm out there. I hope that your week is going really, really good. And if not, let's see if we can improve it because we got a lot of announcements today regarding um, Star Wars and some Star Wars related items. But we'll cover those in a little bit. What do you say that we jump into the chat? First of all, LeBron Fed, what is going on, brother? Thank you so much for being here. Just like every high ground, we appreciate you. The Legacy of Nerd, hey, I appreciate that, man. So, guys, if you haven't, definitely go check out the Legacy of Nerd here on YouTube because my man has been dropping some heat over on his channel. He did amazing interviews with a lot of the in space Ranger actors. So, definitely go check that out. Hey, what is going on? Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you. Jaeger, what's up, man? Dude, your channel is just keeps blowing up, man. I just swung by the other day. You were over 2K, brother. Congratulations, by the way. Very well done. Very well deserved. Very hardworking man right here. Guys, if you're into DC, definitely go check out Jaeger 101 over here on YouTube. Uh, yeah, yeah, very true. I guess most of the country is it's just down here in Texas. We're not very used to it. So, um, my kid hasn't had school for 2 days, yesterday and today. So that was pretty fun. Um, yeah, hey, absolutely right. It's if it's good enough for the Russians out there with the cold, it should be good enough for us. Appreciate you, LeBron. Thank you for dropping some of those links, guys. If you see a link drop here in the chat by one of our mods, do me a favor and go ahead and check it out. We try to support each other around here. So if I mention somebody here on the stream, definitely go check out their YouTube, their Facebook, their Instagram. All here are welcome into the high ground, and all here are very good people. So definitely go check them out. Some awesome creators. Thank you, LeBron, for dropping those links. What is going on? Okay, so I guess a little bit of housekeeping. If this is your first time joining us here on the high ground, we like to talk about Star Wars around here. Um, Welcome to General Kenobi's Bunker on over on YouTube as well. If you would please go check us out into the main channel where we do a lot of toy hunting, toy reviews, trailer reaction, things like that. And we like to go live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central, just like today, for once, right? And we like to cover whatever is going on in the world of Star Wars, whether it be news, whether it be toy releases, whether it be maybe some rumors sometimes. But yeah, definitely I appreciate you guys joining. And again, if this is your first time, we hope that you come back and we hope that you swing by the main channel, General Kenobi's Bunker. Let's see. Jagger says there could be a tornado where I live and my school would still. Yeah, I hear you. Just like I said down here, 2 days in a row, man, the district shut down the school. So kind of crazy. But definitely stay safe, stay warm. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, like I say, I'm sure hopefully you guys are not doing too bad with the little one. I'm sure she's doing just fine. Hello there, Jose. Thank you so much for joining, man. I appreciate you. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Did everybody catch all the info that came out today from Hasbro? That is a lot, okay? Like a lot, and we'll cover it here in a couple minutes. But man, I feel this is one of the biggest like drops that we've had from Hasbro in a while. Okay, it's definitely obviously the first one of 2023, but they just came out the gates in force. Some good stuff, definitely, but others, debatable, right? LeBron says, as long as Waffle House is open, we're safe. Hey, that's the right mentality right there, man. Nothing a good old fashioned waffle can fix, right? Um, so Let's go ahead and just jump right in. Oh, also, in case you haven't noticed, it's just a little old me today. No guest for this week. Some scheduling conflicts and things like that. Not to worry, not to worry. I'm here for you. I miss you guys. So this is nice, talking about just us. But we will have an awesome guest next week here on the High Ground, and I'll go ahead and announce that later on. But yeah, this week it's just me. So let's see, what do we got today? Oh, I appreciate that, man. So Legacy of Nerd says, did Darth Mole? Wow, too much vodka into the coffee, apparently, dude. That Darth Mole you covered is awesome. Now, what he is referring to is we dropped a little video today, quick unboxing and review over on General Kenobi's Bunker main channel. And please go check that out. It's only a few minutes, but it's a really, really good figure. Okay, so I felt that it needed its own video, so appreciate that. Uh, hey, what is going on, Elijah? What's going on, Elijah? Thank you so much for being here, man. Um, how you doing, brother? How are things today? I hope they're doing just fine. Um, I appreciate you always trying to swing by here on the High Ground, and sending you good vibes. And we're getting close to that finish line, man. So just hang in there. You know, good vibes. Definitely for sending your way, man. And Flex Wing, absolutely. LeBron says we missed you too. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Rolando Flores, what is going on, man? Thank you so much for being here. I know that there's another stream going on right now that I'm sure you're very interested in. So feel free to hop in over there too. And guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Carlos over at T3 Collect has his podcast, Overgrown Third Graders, and they actually got Sleeping Collectibles tonight. So I would not be offended if you jump off this stream and go join that one, because I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I'll try to stop by after this, but yeah, guys, if you want to go check that out, by all means. Hey, what is going on, man? Thank you so much for being here. So, guys, this little preview, but next week we will be actually joined by Jeff here on the High Ground. We are probably gonna have to do it on a special day on Thursday, but don't worry, not to worry. I will be posting all of the updates all over on my Instagram. Which, if you haven't, I would appreciate it if you go follow me on the Instagram that's on the screen, general.kenobis.bunker. That's where we post a lot of our updates for the channel, when we go live, when a new video drops, news, stuff that we find during the hunts, all that kind of stuff. So I would appreciate it if you go check us out over there. So, did everybody watch Bad Batch? So there's a new episode today. Believe it or not, for the first time, I haven't seen it. Not yet. So, which brings me to my policy over here on the chat. Guys, we try not to talk about Bad Batch today because it just dropped. And like I said, some of us, myself included today, we have not seen it yet. So please, no spoilers. We will have a quick live stream on Friday to discuss just the episode of Bad Batch that dropped today. So yeah, let's go ahead and save our comments for that day. Okay, how's that? Not yet, Ang. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Exactly. So guys, once again, I appreciate you, Rolando. Once again, guys, if you can, please follow the links that are being dropped here in the chat. Let's try to support one another. And if you guys have a YouTube channel, you guys have an Instagram, Facebook group, any kind of website that you would like to promote, feel free to drop it here in the chat. Or if not, please just tag Rolando and he can look it up for you and he can drop the actual link, since he is my super mega mod, him and LeBron. So thank you guys for that. So let's cover some stuff here. So in case you don't know, there's a little Star Wars convention that's going to happen just across the pond later on in April. And we got some news, okay, this past week about that. Of course, I'm talking about Star Wars Celebration, which is basically the Comic-Con for Star Wars, right? It's the official Lucasfilm driven, licensed, set up by convention, and this year it's going to be in London. So I'm not going, unfortunately. I was lucky enough to go last year. It was amazing, and hopefully I will go next year or 2 years from now, whenever the next one is here in the states. Um, but I'm not gonna be able to join this time around because yeah, it's kind of expensive to fly out there, let alone what I would spend out there. But they actually released extra tickets, which surprisingly enough are still kind of available. So check it out. This is from their official website, Star Wars Celebration, and which will happen on April 7th to the 10th of this year. Again in London, which is in England, just in case you don't know. So yeah, they actually released some more tickets last week, and they're still available. So if you guys are on the fence about going, you still have individual day tickets for adult on sale. They're 65 liras. No, I'm just kidding. 65 pounds. Sorry, don't know how much that is in dollars, but yeah, there's still quite a bit available. So definitely, if you're thinking about it, there's still tickets. You just need the plane, hotel, all that stuff. So go ahead and make your plans. But more importantly, they also announced some of the guests that are going to be available for photo ops and for autographs. And remember, these are not free, guys. These you gotta purchase. But we got some big names already, so we'll go through them right quickly here. But we got, first of all, Anthony Daniels, which again, I don't think he's actually missed any of the celebrations so far. I think he's been to pretty much all of them. In case you don't know, he's the man who interpreted or keeps interpreting C-3PO, both in body and voice. So Anthony Daniels is going to be there. We have Ashley Eckstein, who is the voice of Ahsoka Tano, but also she has her own sort of Star Wars affiliated brand, it's called Her Universe, which is really cool. They do have some awesome stuff over there, so definitely go check that out if you're into the Star Wars clothing. She will be there, and she just made headlines about 2 days ago when it was Ahsoka Day, and she actually showed up in Galaxy's Edge over in Orlando, and she took a bunch of pictures with a lot of fans. She posed, for the lightsaber night type of thing. So she's really cool. She's always been really cool with the fans. We got D. Bradley Baker, who is basically every single voice for anything Clone Wars and the Bad Batch. Just kidding. He's the voice of the clones and many other characters actually. So he's basically a genius in terms of voice acting in my book. So that he's pretty cool, and he's gonna be there too. Um, yeah, I hear you, brother. I can't swim that far either. Hey, GeForce, thank you so much for joining me, man. Thank you so much. No, hey, man, no worries. I'm so glad that you liked it. Like I said, I've had that piece for years now, man, and honestly, I just never really did anything with it. So I found it again recently, and I was like, you know what, this deserves a way better home than I am providing. So by all means, um, and I'm glad that you liked it. Let's see, LeBron dropping some links there. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Star Wars Sid, what is up, man? Thank you so much for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you. Um, so, if you haven't, definitely go check out Star Wars Sid over here on YouTube. And LeBron, thank you for being on top of that. Appreciate you. Just go ahead and click that link. But my man has already passed the 1K threshold, for subscribers, and he got monetized like the day after. So awesome job, dude. You are absolutely killing it. Congratulations. Very well deserved. And I cannot wait to have you here on the high ground. We'll work out the dates. But yeah, congrats, man. Seriously. Very, very well deserved. How is actually more than the OG? Yeah, you know what? It's funny you mentioned that because last celebration, was it last celebration? Maybe back in Chicago. I'm having trouble. I'm going to see now. But Anthony Daniels did not officially sell his photo ops and autographs. And somebody said that there was trouble between him and the company that actually handles all the photo ops and autographs. So I'm not entirely sure if that's true. He did like a private book signing like at one of the hotels, which was a little bit kind of funky because it was like cash only and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if that has to do with that, but yeah, it's a little bit weird. Like I said, D. Bradley Baker is basically the voice of everything animated ever. Yeah, man, he is just crazy. Um, But going down the line here, we got probably the biggest name, okay? And I'm talking about Hayden Christensen. Anakin Skywalker himself is already announced, which I found very surprising because they usually keep those under wrap until the very last round of announcements. I don't know, maybe to build up, but he was announced like the second batch of guest list that they released. So I was a little bit surprised about that. And I don't know what, again, it's one of those things that there's something going on in the background, I guess, that we're not aware of. But I was so disappointed last year when I went to Anaheim celebration that he was not offering uh, photo ops or autographs, but yet he was there for like 3 days during the event, just doing panels and going on interviews, and things like that. So I don't know why he wouldn't just take some time and actually sell the stuff. I would have bought it for sure, at least a photo op. And so yeah, again, it's a little bit weird the way these things are handled sometimes. But I am super glad to see that he is gonna do it this time around, because I hope that means he will do it the next time back here in the States. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you. No, man, I appreciate you. And yeah, man, we'll have you on. I got to send you some dates that are open. Uh, and yeah, we'll definitely work it out. Action Figure Podcast, man. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I booked the Hating Photo Op for Saturday. I'm beyond hype. I probably will cry. You know what, man? I don't like you anymore. I'm just kidding. I'm just jealous. Don't worry about it. No, man, that is freaking awesome. I forgot, and I did see your post that you had booked them. Uh, so yeah, let me know how that goes. I can't wait to see your coverage for celebration. I'm basically gonna be living through you because again, I'm not going. So I hope that you have an amazing time. I hope you have a blast. I hope you get like incredibly awesome footage, that you get to meet everybody here, and just the fact that you're gonna get to see Hayden is already super super awesome. Hayden is the draw. They are trying to get people to travel. Yeah, I agree. That's probably why they try to book them as early as they could so that they could announce it. So again, like you said, the to me the factor or the reason why I'm not going is because of that. It's because of the travel. Just the plane ticket is just too expensive. So yeah, I can see that. That's actually a really good point. But moving over, we got, of course, Giancarlo Esposito, also known as Moff Gideon. Dude, this dude is amazing. Okay, when it comes to autographs and fan interaction, he's just the best. I was next to his line when I was in celebration, and the guy just took as much time as he could to talk to everybody that was there on his booth, and he would take pictures when people had not bought a picture, and things like that. Man, he's just amazing. The other one that I really like, and it kind of makes sense though, is Dennis Lawson, who played Wedge Antilles in the original trilogy and on the very last installment of The Rise of Skywalker. And why I say is that he makes sense is because I'm pretty sure he lives, if not in the UK, then maybe in Scotland, but he's very close to where the event is going to happen. Is what I'm trying to say. So I'm glad to see that he's going to come out there. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised that a bunch of people that actually worked or were actors or crew in the original trilogy show up for this, because they were all from England. If you remember, the production was pretty much all English, and so it's gonna be pretty cool if some of those pop in, unannounced to the event. Next, coming down, we got Katie Sackhoff, Bo-Katan Chris, or Chris, and she's pretty cool. I do recommend getting her autograph if you ever feel the need to. This one is one that I'm ashamed to say I don't have, which is James Arnold Taylor, who is the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Clone Wars. And so yeah, I don't really have a good excuse not to have his autograph or photo op. So yeah, I'm just gonna move right past that. The next guest that has been announced is Indira Varma, who was Tala in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Again, she also came out in Game of Thrones, so I'm sure there's quite a bit of following. She's a great actress. I think she did a really good job with the character during the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So if I was out there, I would actually probably try to get that. Also, what I was going to say, I haven't checked Katie Sackhoff's prices. We can do that in a little bit. But I'm sure it's kind of going up because I think she's going to be very important in the next season of Mandalorian. And last but absolutely not least, we got this last trio, which is Vivian Lyra Blair, who played the young Leia Organa in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. We got Matt Lanner, who is the voice of Anakin Skywalker, but he also made a cameo in season one of season one of Mandalorian. He played a New Republic officer, the pilot on the ship, on the uh, prison transport ship for the New Republic. That was him. And then for the first time, which is kind of crazy, Matt Mikkelsen, who played Galen Erso in Rogue One. This is his first celebration, if I remember correctly. So, what do you guys think? I think they're already bringing down some heat on us. For this is a pretty good lineup already, and there's still more to be announced, of course. Um, I don't know if Ewan McGregor will do it again. I'm actually curious about that because he's known to not really participate in that stuff, except for last year, of course, when it was the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So yeah, what do you guys think? For those of you who are going like Star Wars Sith, did you pick up anybody else? Are you getting both the autograph and the photo op? That's which is a good question. Um, so yeah, definitely let me know what you think about that. Uh, yeah, I'm just kidding, man. I know, like, Scuba Pete and his wife are going over for celebration. Oh no way! Dang, yeah, man. I'm super jealous. I agree. Star Wars, it says, I'm praying that Mark Hamill will be announced. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. That's my grail when it comes to photo op and autograph. I would buy them both, honestly. I had hoped that he would come down to Anaheim, but he was filming during those days, and so that didn't happen. So I hope that you get to see it, man. It's gonna be amazing. Action Figure Podcast says, me and my girlfriend are hoping to go to a con in Florida in a few weeks. The Blackers Hanson actor and David Kesey is gonna be there. So I hope. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. Yeah, dude, Florida brings some heat. Like, no pun intended. But Florida cons tend to be really good. Like, I see a lot of. Or I should say, I follow a lot of toy hunters out there that go to different conventions, and they're always got some top notch guests. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Star Wars Sith asks, "Nice, which con in Florida, dude? You're already going to Celebration, okay? Don't push it, all right? Just enjoy it. You don't have to go to Florida. Also, I'm just kidding. I think I would have loved to. Yeah, man, it's quite the experience, man. If you've never gone, I do recommend that. If it ever comes closer to your neck of the woods, definitely. He played a heck of a Bond, but yeah, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. He did. He was what was that? That first one with Daniel Craig. I forget the names. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with James Bond. Action Figure Podcast says Star Wars Sid. It's Pensacon. There you go, man. Star Wars Sid's answered says, I didn't pick up anyone else yet. Waiting for all announced, hoping for Mark and Ewan. I might pick up a Hayden autograph too, just to see the chosen one twice. Ooh, yeah, man, that's a flex right there. And I agree. So I actually did something like that for Celebration last year. I didn't pick up almost anybody because I was hoping one for Ewan McGregor, which did happen, and but I made maybe not the mistake. I was just, like I said, I was just holding out. I got Ewan McGregor's autograph. It's back there on that Black Series, and then I wanted the picture, but I was like, you know what? Let me hold off because if they announce Hayden, I'm pretty sure they're going to announce a combo picture where it's going to be Obi-Wan and Anakin, right? I was like, I'd rather pay for that. I think that would be cooler. And then Hayden never showed up. Like, he never came, and so the the photo ops ran out, like they sold out for Ewan McGregor. And if it wasn't for a buddy of mine that allowed me to go in with him on the picture, then I would have missed that opportunity. But so yeah, and I was definitely holding out for Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill, I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'll put it on the credit card. I need everything from him. I need photo op, meet up, whatever it is. Like I will pay for it. But again, he did not show up to the show at all, actually. And so yeah, I hope that you do get to see him, and I really, really do. I think it's a good opportunity since he's over there. Um, so yeah, LeBron says, I'm hoping to go to Rangers stop in June. Oh, awesome, man. Dude, Power Rangers is blowing up like crazy, and it's only gonna get crazier once that special for the third anniversary releases on what is it, Netflix. That's gonna be very dope. G4 says Casino Royale. There you go. That one. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with James Bond. Legacy Nerd says, everyone make sure to give General Kenobi a like for the stream. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. So I would appreciate if you leave your like on this video. It allegedly helps, for YouTube to push out the content to more people that would enjoy it. So I'd appreciate it. Oh, dude, that is the absolute best. When shows are near your house, you can just buy stuff, go drop it off, and then come back. That is like insanely convenient. Because when you're at a hotel or whatever, you're usually not very close to the convention, and even if you are, you got to think about, how am I going to bring all this stuff back? So that's awesome, LeBron. Make sure you have fun with that. Star Wars It says, yeah, man, that's a dream. If anyone shows up for London and they do a doodle photo with Hayden and Newan, man, dude, I'm telling you, I was holding out for that. Like I said, I hope that it becomes a reality for you. Same thing with Mark Hamill, dude. I really, really hope that you get to see him. Like I said, go live for me. I'm gonna be living through you those days. So make sure to post everything on Instagram. Juan, what is going on, man? Thank you so much for stopping by, brother. I've never seen a Bond movie. Wow, that's kind of impressive, actually. How have you avoided all of them all these years? um, so there it is, guys. That is more or less um, the breakdown of what is going on with Celebration. Of course, again, there will be more announcements, and I'm sure more bigger names are going to be announced. But there's also, in case you are not going, but you still want to get an autograph, you can actually send in your own stuff, which I'm not sure how it's going to work out, if you have to mail it all the way to London, and and then pay for the return shipping. I'm absolutely not sure about that. But they are offering they're offering that service over here on Epic Photos. um, and so let's go ahead and take a look here. So this is the actual website where you can buy the autographs and photo ops. So let's go with the big name, Hayden Christensen. And let's see, photo op, it's showing as 209.99 pounds, British pounds. And the autograph is same price, 209.99 in pounds. So how much is that in dollars? Does anybody know? I'm sure it's more than $210. It's gonna be what, 230, 250? I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's a pretty penny. So yeah, my hats off to you, Star Wars Sith. You go, dude. Let's see who else. I wanted to check Ashley Eckstein. Wow, it's actually a little bit more expensive than I thought. So the photo op with her is 180 pounds, and the autograph is 170. So yeah, that's yeah, honestly, that's a little bit more expensive than I thought, if I'm being quite honest with you. Star Wars, it says about $250. Yeah, okay. So she's charging about $200 for a photo op, and maybe just about the same for an autograph. That's yeah, she's a little bit expensive, man. G4 says GalaxyCon is within 30 minutes from me, but I haven't gone yet. Oh man, I don't know how you do it, man. Like I said, I try to hit up as many shows as I can out here in San Antonio, but a lot of them are basically, the same vendors, so I don't get to see a whole lot of new stuff when I go out there. Dollars and pounds are pretty equal right now. Okay, so still, um, that's kind of a lot for Ashley Eckstein. That's really heavy. Yeah, man. Um, hmm. How about the OG C3PO? Actually cheaper, $110 and $100. So yeah, let's see. Who else? I'm actually curious about Dennis Lawson. I've never seen a price for him. Oh man, I would totally get that. I would so get that for sure. Photo op $70 and autograph 460. I would get both honestly. He's just a piece of he's an icon from the original trilogy to me, and I'm just gonna throw it out there. He's basically Ewan McGregor's uncle, so there's that as well, which counts pretty big in my book. Giancarlo Esposito is $110 for a photo and an autograph. Is $100, which honestly totally worth it, guys. If you're thinking about it, go get an autograph. Okay, he will talk your ear off. Like he is just so awesome with the fans. I've seen it firsthand. Let's see, Mads Mikkelsen, who's gonna be the first one that he shows up to. $125 for a photo op and 115 for an autograph. So that is kind of up there, but again, he is a big time, actor, not just within Star Wars as we've talked about. So that's I guess that kind of makes sense. Let's see who else. Oh, Katie Sackhoff. I think she's probably gone up. Well, not as much actually. Photo op is 110 and the autograph is 100. So she actually came down here to San Antonio last year and I got her autograph and I want to say I paid 125 for it. So I think this is basically sort of in line with that. Um, and Matt Lanner, who's the voice of Anakin, $105 for the photo app, 115 for the autograph. I don't know. What do you guys think on that one? Me personally, I think he's a little high. Vivian Little Blair, 85 for photo op and 75 for autograph. That seems to be fair to me. Uh, she's awesome. I mean, she's a great actress, and I like that she's embracing, the events and stuff. And the Bradley Baker, who is the voice of all clones, 106 for photo ops and 105 for autographs. Okay. Is it me? Is that just a little bit weird? Why is it 106 and 105? What's the £1 difference? I don't know. Maybe it's a typo, but that's just kind of funny. Um, so there you have it, guys. If you're thinking of going, start working up a budget. Let me tell you that if Ewan shows up, I would say he's probably gonna be in the same ballpark as Hayden Christensen, probably a little bit higher, since he was 300 last year for both the 300 for autograph and 300 for photo op, if that's what you wanted. Then he came down here to San Antonio, and I believe his prices were 280 for the autograph and 280 for the picture. So just keep that in mind. So what do you guys think? If you're thinking about going, there's still tickets, there's still autographs and photo ops. So definitely go check that out. Let's see. Talk about Boba Fett tax, but that Jedi tax also. Yeah, man, seriously, that's up there. Yeah. Star Wars, it says might do Anthony Daniels and Wedge Antilles price is super good. Dude, yeah, seriously, go get Wedge. Okay, go. That's on wrong. Go get Wedge Antilles, both picture and autograph, dude. That's like $100. Come on, can't beat that. Do it for me, okay? Just kidding. Invest your money whichever you want. Yeah, Matt Lanner is overpriced for sure. Yeah, I think so. JD Cargill. Dang. Okay, so that's Celebration, and like I said, I'm gonna skip it this year. I'm hoping to go to the next one that happens here in the States. But that's just to give you an idea of the quality of guests that they're announcing, right? And again, they're still going to announce more. So that's just to give you an idea of how much you might need to spend or might want to spend, while out there. But speaking of spending, we had quite the day today for Star Wars collecting. If you do the Hasbro stuff. So there was a Hasbro Pulse fan stream for Star Wars, first one of the year, and man, they went all out. Okay, we got a lot to talk about here. I'm gonna try to condense it as much as I can, but let me know in the chat, what are you guys thinking about what was revealed today? First off, and speaking of celebration, we got this Revenge of the Jedi exclusive to Celebration Darth Vader figure. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If I get it, which I'm not sure if they're going to offer it online like they did last year, if I get it, it's actually going to be for this packaging. Okay. Um, the figure, I don't think there's anything new with it. I believe it's not even the latest Obi-Wan Kenobi release. This is for did I mention this was Black Series? So this is 6 inch. Sorry if I didn't mention that. So this is a 6 inch figure. Of course, the repaint, and the box looks pretty cool. But I do like the touch where they put Revenge of the Jedi. Just in case you guys don't know that little bit of Star Wars history, Revenge of the Jedi was the original title for Episode 6. And then, almost last minute, they changed it to Return of the Jedi. So this year marks the 40th anniversary. Sorry, yeah, 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, and so that's what all of this merch is geared up to. So this one's kind of cool. Like I said, I like the packaging. And if you notice, for those of you that are keen-eyed, the lightsaber colors are incorrect here. You notice that Luke has the red one and Vader has the blue one, because that's how those first and early posters for Revenge of the Jedi were actually printed. There was a little bit of a mistake there. So I thought that was pretty cool, nice touches. But like I said, I think the box is really what's selling me on it. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. 375 for the win. Star Wars Sid says the box and poster is dope. The figure is just okay. Same though. I just want it for the box. Yeah, dude. Seriously, that's all I am looking at here. It looks like the Empire release. Yeah, you know what? You might be right. That might be the Empire release. That Obi-Wan Kenobi release was pretty good. It does look really nice. So I agree. The red looks pretty cool. But yeah, man, I would be surprised if it's any less than that, to be honest with you. So yeah, they're probably gonna be charging quite a bit for it. But let's keep moving on, because, like I said, we got a lot going on. So speaking of charging too much, we got the announcement of the deluxe Black Series Rebel Trooper from Endor. So what's so deluxe about it? I don't know. This, it's parts of new mold, head sculpt times two. You notice that you got sort of a young, sort of an old. Which again, couldn't this just be like Old Man Rex? I They should just name it that, right? It's not just me. Um, but so technically, you can get two variations of within the same figure. So maybe that's why they're calling it deluxe. I'm not entirely sure, because they've done this before with the Hoth Rebel Trooper, and that one had not just another head sculpt, if I remember, but it had, I think, what was it? A head covering piece that you could basically get like three or four permutations of the same character with what just the one figure. So, and that was not a deluxe, and it was not an exclusive, which I don't believe this is an exclusive either. But this is gonna be a deluxe, so there's gonna be that tax. Um, LeBron says, "I want that Rex." Yeah, I'm telling you, just call it Rex, okay? Star Wars it has two faces to swap. That's deluxe. Yeah, I guess nowadays that is right. It is the Rex tax. Yeah, definitely, man. You can feel what is going on, brother. This review was infuriating. Yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you. I tend to agree. You can feel here in the house. Yeah, what is up, brother? Um, guys, definitely go check out Yukon Field YouTube channel. He's blowing up. Okay, so you do not want to miss that train right there. So let's keep going with this again. Good figure overall. I don't really have any problems with it. It's just gonna be that deluxe, tax on it. Next one, we start off with the vintage collection, and let me just start off by saying that I'm gonna get this one. Okay, this is cool. I love Vader, and this is just kind of awesome. So we got the Return of the Jedi Darth Vader uh, with removable mask, right? And so this is basically the Death Star battle at the end, Death Star 2, sorry. And so pretty good sculpt, but check out, you got the cut hand, you got the removable helmet and the removable mask. It looks like soft goods, of course. So overall, I think it looks good. And yes, unfortunately, this is going to be the regular price of what are they now, like 16, 17 bucks for just a regular the vintage collection figure. So this probably will be a pickup for me. It is pretty nice, but we'll see if I can get a coupon or something. Next up, we got again from the vintage collection, we got Admiral Piet, which I don't think there's a whole lot new with this figure except from the mold. And I don't know, these pictures, I don't think they're doing it, too much justice. I think he's gonna look better actually in hand than he will here. So pretty cool character. I actually like him, but I don't know if that's gonna be like I said. I'm hoping that these pictures are just not the best for the rendering. 16.99. There you go for a vintage collection, regular vintage collection. Okay, because we also got deluxe, of course. The Vader is nice, man. I did like it. I'm not gonna lie. This guy is easily a pass for me, though. But if somebody is looking to beef up their Imperial ranks, Admiral Piet is definitely a must. Next up, again from Vintage Collection, we got the Return of the Jedi Han Solo. This is the excuse me, this is the Endor variant, let's call it, and we do get a little bit of new stuff with this guy. So I think the body is not so much new, but I think the the jacket is. I want to say the head sculpt is, and maybe the top portion. Not entirely sure. Good looking figure. Again, I don't know if it warrants the 17 bucks, that it goes for when all he has is his single blaster. So yeah, I think for me at least this one's pass. Then there's this one, and this one's kind of it's just one of those things, Hasbro. But we got the Black Series Clone Commander Jesse. So he is unfortunately, of course, a Walmart exclusive. So just with that, it's already yeah, it's already losing me. I definitely want this figure though. I love Arc Troopers and Clone Commanders, but check this guy out. So there's something to be said. I don't know what it is honestly with the 501st and Hasbro that they do not have a consistent blue paint for them. They're kind of all over the place, honestly. And this one, at least from these pictures, doesn't seem to be the exception. So if you put all the 501st troopers that they put out together, they don't match up to the color between each other. Great figure, obviously a reuse of the mold, and well, I'll jump ahead a little bit here, but basically, there's a few things that are not quite right with the look of this uh, clone commander, and mostly with his helmet. And I'll show you guys in a little bit because here Jack Face already jumped on it. So again, it's gonna be a Walmart exclusive, coming later on for pre-order on March 16th. So in case you want him, definitely go get him. Just again, keep in mind that this is gonna be like 28, maybe 30 bucks by the time everything's said and done. So he illustrated very well here. So this is Jesse, the way he looks on the show. And this is the Jesse that we got announced today in the figure. You guys spot the difference? So first of all, like I said, just the coloring, the shade of blue is just not quite there for me. Again, of course, it's gonna be a matter of how it looks in hand. But Check this out. You see this? This is still using like the phase one, between phase one and phase two prototype helmet, which he no longer had during the Clone Wars. Okay, same thing with his rangefinder, no rangefinder. So yeah, it's just one of those things, guys, that we've come to love from Hasbro. Sarcasm involved. So yeah, again, it's I'm a sucker for clones, and then especially for clone troopers or arc troopers. So I think I will try to pick it up, but I don't know. It's just they had everything to make it right. I just don't understand why they don't. Next announcement is a definite pickup on my behalf. So this is the Black Series Kiari Mundi, which I feel is long overdue. Okay, Kiari Mundi has been there since episode one. Uh, he's one of the most original, I think, looking Jedi's. He's got a pretty cool history, in the lore, and so I think that they finally are making justice that he's getting his own Black Series. Now, this figure looks great, the poses and stuff, but this is a next year release, if you can believe that. So it's going to be a fan channel exclusive, and it's projected for the shelf. Sorry, yeah, to be in shelves of spring on 2024. So again, I definitely want this guy for sure. There's a few new things on the mold, at least from the pictures. But just the fact that it's Kelly Mundy, again, I think I am gonna pick this guy up. Coming over with the vintage collection, we got a clone trooper, vanilla clone trooper at that, phase two armor, and this is supposed to be from the Andor show. So again, love troopers, got nothing against this one. At least it comes with removable helmet and both blasters, which I feel is an absolute must when it comes to troopers nowadays. I feel that that should be absolutely just standard. Um, G4 says, "I want Jesse. Don't care if it's 100%." Yeah, like I said, I love the way it looks. It's just one of those things that you could have made it, accurate, right? I mean, I don't see why not. What is going on, Brett? Thank you so much for joining us. Collecting with Cool Guys in the house. Definitely go check him out over on YouTube. Amazing Star Wars channel. My man is blowing up. Hardest working man on YouTube. Definitely go check him out. Same here, man. So I'm gonna try to pre-order it, in March if I don't forget. Um, because my Walmarts are just hopeless when it comes to exclusives. Yukon says, for me, it's gone from what I want this figure to do. I need this. For me, it's gone from what I want this figure to do. I need this figure. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the link, Rip Brown. Appreciate you, man. Um, yeah, you know what? You're right. It is kind of like Power Rangers Blue. I'm talking about that 501st Blue. They really don't look at pictures, the characters anymore. Yeah, like I said, they just repaint some of the previous mold. Still a good looking figure, I'm not gonna lie, but again, I don't know. It feels like it could have been accurate. You can ask. Chiaramondi was the best reveal, but why spring 2024? Dude, right? Like one of the most original pieces we got for today's reveal, and they tell us, oh yeah, by the way, it's like 15 months away. So yeah, good luck with that. I probably need a Monday. Yeah, I think so, man. Like I said, I know I'm like talking bad about it, but that's a pickup for me for sure. LeBron says, I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah. Star Wars, it says, I'm a sucker for clones. All these vintage clone troopers, I'm dulling up on. Yeah, man. Like I said, this one right now that I got on screen, just the vanilla, white, shiny clone trooper. I love those, man. And especially with the removable helmet and the two blasters. Absolutely. The next one up we got is, speaking of, so we got the 4-pack of Phase 2 clone troopers. However, these are specifically from the 212th battalion, which guess who was the general for that one? That's absolutely right. That is General Kenobi, which tells me they're going to start pumping the different, clone units in this presentation, which is actually okay by me. Okay. I love this 4-packs that they give you. Usually the way it goes, if you can see here, is you will have 3 that are the exact same. So 1, 2, and 3 are here. and then one with a slight variation or like a higher rank or like a pauldron or something like that. In this case, it seems they went a little bit lazier though, and they gave us the Mira, um, sorry, paint app on the helmet. So that's the different one you get. Again, I don't know, guys. These are my boys though, so I think I'm gonna have to pick them up. Mind you, these are I think these are around $55 for the 4 pack. So yeah, not cheap. And it looks like these guys will be again exclusive to Hasbro Pulse and Shop Disney. So be on the lookout for that. I think it's a good approach overall, and I really do hope that we get more clone units like this. But it is a little bit pricey. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, because these are basically just, this is the packaging, which again I'm fine with this because this is meant to be army builders, and they do not come individually, carded or anything like that, which supposedly is to save down cost, but I don't know. Then one of my favorites also for today, and I gotta say I gotta go back to one of my episodes here on the high ground where I totally called this one. So this is basically so they're calling it a reissue for the vintage collection VC100, which is Star Killer from the Force Unleashed video games. But I kind of call it I kind of call it an update because they're doing the head sculpt different. Again, I don't feel that these pictures are doing it justice. I actually think it's gonna look better in hand, or at least I hope so. But this is an absolute pickup for me because I do not have the original release, and that one has gone through the roof in terms of pricing. I've seen it as much as like $250 at some point, so kind of crazy. I'm glad that it's coming out again. Um, and very very well overdue, and I really do hope that we get a Black Series version of this. um let's see. Collectible Cool says, finally got my Hunter Black Series this morning. Hey, very nice, dude, congrats. LeBron says, I would do way more Star Wars content if I could find Black Series around here. We're just getting Lando in. Yeah, I hear you, man. These are the issues with distribution. Is still pretty bad. There was some bangers revealed for G.I. Joe. Dude, yes, definitely. So happy G.I. Joe Day, by the way. Um, Batman, I got. So Star Wars, it says, I'm grabbing 2 of these 4 packs. I have gunships waiting for clone troopers. Dude, absolutely. I've seen your updates for that gunship that you're putting together. It's gonna look incredible with these guys too. And you can always do more custom paints, right? So doesn't you can never have too many clones, I always say. Yukon Field says, yeah, those Joe reveals were great. Yeah. I'd rather the 4 pack price than 16.99 single card at vintage prices we are seeing now. Yeah, and like I said, that's one of the few things that I don't really have a gripe with when it comes to Hasbro releases. I do kind of feel they should be wide release, not exclusives to Hasbro Pulse, but hey, at least we're getting them, right? Will we get a re-release of TVC Cody? Probably. I think the strategy, the way I've seen it go, is they're hitting up all the most expensive, in the aftermarket, the most expensive figures, and trying to knock those down. They've already done the Ahsoka. They've already done Shea Vizsla. I knew they were gonna do Star Killer, and they might hit up next. I don't know about Slave Leia. That's the only one that I probably won't see. I'm hoping for a Bastila Shan, because I need her also, and yeah, Cody, same thing. So I do think that you will see a re-release of that for sure. That's my favorite too. I hope we get him Black Series. Yeah, absolutely, man. Hey, what is going on, brother? Thank you so much for joining, man. No, you are never late, man. Everybody say hi to Archer, Mr. Hollywood in the house. Thank you, LeBron, for dropping his link. Not that he needs any sort of help from us because he is absolutely crushing it. Correct, you can never have too many troopers. Yeah, man, exactly. Jeff says, I feel like Hasbro releases were pretty solid today. Yes. So let's keep carrying on because I get distracted. Okay, from the retro collection, we got a prototype colored Mandalorian, and I think, believe it or not, I think this is where I draw the line. Um, the original, The original Mandalorian retro release was it was alright. This one actually does nothing for me. I think I'm actually gonna go back and try to get all the variations for the Boba Fett prototype. I only have two, and I never made it a point to complete. I think there's a total of 8 of them, if I remember correctly. So I think I'm actually dropping this retro line, um, unless they bring me back with something really really awesome. But um, yeah, I this didn't move the needle for me. If anything, like I said, it reassured me that I'm kind of out of this line. Um, so yeah, I if anybody has some Boba Fett prototype ones carded, let me know. We'll talk. Now this one, man. So this is the Black Series Scout Trooper helmet, and I gotta be honest with you. I think this is a buy. I think this is a buy. Jeff, what do you think? Let me know what do you think. You are very well versed into the high end um, collectibles, and things like de nuovo and stuff like that. How do you feel about this guy? At least with the limited information that we got today. Me personally, I've always loved this design for the Scout Trooper. I've always thought that it's one of the most original ones in the original trilogy. And the helmet, it just looks really nice. Not gonna lie, it looks dope. Uh, and it opens up. There you go. So the details on the inside look good. To me, the proportions look just about right. Yes, there's not a whole lot of detail, at least not on these images, but I don't know, guys. I think this one's gonna be a pickup for me. What do you guys think? So let's see. Jeff says, "I don't like the Mando." Yeah, same here, man. I don't know. It didn't really do anything for me. Wow, you are out of retro. Yeah, I think so, man. I enjoyed the first batch, because it was like the OG releases, right? Like the first 12 type of thing. So I like that. I was into the prototypes. I got the Vaders. I got, like I said, two of the Bobas, which now I kind of want to complete them. I got one or two of the Chewbacca's, and I got somehow ended up with three of the Luke pilot. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I think I enjoyed the Boba Fett the most. So I'm trying to see if I can complete the variations on that. I call BS. Yeah, yeah, you do know me very well, brother. So you might be absolutely right. That helmet is great. Yeah, man. Like I said, I think from the releases, this is the one that oof, I don't know, man. Scout helmet is very cool. It is very cool, man. Has to be a buy. Yeah, man. Coming from you, if it gets your seal of approval, it's a done deal. Um, G4 says had a peg full of X-wing looks yesterday. Yeah, you know what? I actually did come across them as well. The only reason why I ended up with three is because two I pre-ordered. Yes, I did pre-order them, and I forgot for a year, and then I got one as a Christmas present. So that one I can't throw away. The other two, I'll be honest with you, I'm still kind of on the fence. Maybe for a giveaway or something like that, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel they've been steadily like declining those prototypes. The Vader was cool, at least it was original, and the Boba, I mean, it's Boba Fett, but from then on, it's kind of like, I don't know. Legacy Hunter says, okay, I saw this, and even I was like, I might need that. Yeah, dude, this thing honestly looks pretty cool. Star Wars says this helmet is a must. I'm a sucker for helmets. I am too, and I just barely started collecting them. Like maybe I say in force, maybe like a year and a half ago. Um, so yeah, then we got some of the pipeline reveals, and talking about retro collection, we're gonna get the Nomad Boba Fett, the Tusken Raider. Kind of looks like the Chief from the picture, but I'm not sure. Fennec Shan, Black Chrysanthemum. Again, not interested in any of those. Whoops. Now what did I do? There was more for that retro. And the other ones are Cat Bane, Jedi Luke Skywalker, Grogu, and the Mandalorian. Again, not really impressed by any of these, to be honest with you. Then we got some vintage collection pipeline reveals, which is the Luke Skywalker from the Book of Boba Fett episode where he's training Grogu. Then this 2-pack, this might be this might be interested because it's an Obi-Wan and Battle Damage Vader 2-pack. Depending on the presentation, that might be a pickup, honestly. Uh, then we got some vehicles which they're already reusing the new speeder bike. So they're just gonna weather it, dirty it up a little bit, and they're gonna call it the speeder from the Mandalorian. Now this one though, the Naboo fighter from the Mandalorian, that one I'm gonna have to see. Okay, I've been kind of wanting one of these for a while now, and yeah, that might actually be a pickup depending on the price if it's not too outrageous, which of course it will be. Now, this one though, for the Black Series, we got Luke Skywalker and Grogu, which is cool. That's gonna be a game time decision once I look at him. But this one, I'm already in. I already know. A deluxe, which already makes me worried. Darth Malgus. I'm not too sure what the deluxe portion will be. Maybe just like an extra lightsaber or something. But I'm in. I'm gonna pick up this Malgus. I'm telling you guys right now, this is a pickup. And then we got what they're calling an Ahsoka loyalist helmet, clone trooper. Oh, I'm sorry, helmet. My bad. And so this is going to be a wearable helmet, right? Like the Black Series helmet. And we knew this was coming. Last year when they announced the white clone trooper helmet, I knew this was going to happen, and it's fine by me. I'm not too sure if I would pick up this one. If they're going to start doing this, maybe I'll hold off for like a 501st helmet, like, with the blue. Um, this is a cool design, don't get me wrong. But I feel that I would be more connected to the 501st or maybe even a 212, depending. So no pre-orders going up, just FYI, not yet. So we'll keep you guys posted when those do show up. And then this was what we talk about with Jesse. So sorry, but there was a lot going on today, and yes, everybody here in the chat is correct. There was some pretty cool GI Joe stuff, but we're over the 1 hour mark, so sorry if I don't cover those. I just wanted to show the Star Wars ones at least. Let me catch up here with the chat before we call it a night. It will probably be Miguel the most. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah, man, it is kind of cool. So buy 2 of those helmets, give me 1 to your yeah, for sure. How about the other way around? And says it has battery, so we have some kind of sound. Yeah. They usually do. It would be cool if it would be like again as like a sound changer. I don't know why they don't make those standards, to be honest. Elijah says a very long weighted helmet for sure. Yeah, right. Like seriously. I'm actually, I think it's pretty much a pickup to me. I haven't bought a full price bucket yet. You know what? You bring up a good point. I haven't either. I've been kind of lucky. The most expensive one that I picked up was that right there, the Mandalorian one, and that one was on sale on GameStop, and I think I paid like $95 for it. It was just shy of $100, so not quite full price, but pretty close. So you're right. Maybe I will hold off for a bit of a sale on that Scout Trooper, but I do want it. It is clean looking, and now just the way they did it with that, with the original Stormtrooper one, I'm sure they're gonna put like a Mandalorian version with like the weathering, so and stuff like that, which is fine. I don't particularly mind for the helmets, because if you don't want to do the weathering yourself, which you absolutely can, but if you don't want to, then maybe Hasbro will put out a version that you actually like better, just like we saw right now with the Clone Trooper Phase 2 for the Ahsoka tattoo pattern. So the Clone Trooper that I want though is Phase 1. That's my favorite helmet for the Clone Trooper, so I'm looking forward to that one once they put it out. Archer says, do I want that? Yes, but it should have been the Ahsoka clone helmet. Okay, so you think they should have put out that one first? Is that what you're saying? Yukon says, you know the price of the Scout helmet? I do not, but let me see if they announced it here. No, but I think usually the baseline price right now is about 125, 130 bucks. So I would say probably around there. Yeah, exactly. 135. That sounds about right. Legacy Nerd says he's out of retro, like you can say. He was not buying any more Hasbro. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, at least from the pipeline reveals of the retro, yeah, I'm kind of not being pulled back. Not yet, anyway. Elijah says surprisingly pretty accurate. Can't wait for it. Yeah, man, it really does look good. I see why I don't make those videos anymore. That's funny. Hey, what is going on, Eben? Thank you so much for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you here. Thank you, guys. If you haven't, definitely go check out Spice Runners Lounge. They are this close to hitting 900 subscribers. There you go, LeBron. Thank you, guys. Click on that link and subscribe. Like, don't even think about it. Okay, they're super close to hitting 900 subscribers in the channel, which is super awesome for them. But once they do, they will have an amazing giveaway. They're gonna be giving away what was it, a Luminara Unduli Legacy Saver. So definitely go check them out. Subscribe to Spice Runner Lounge and let them know that the good general sent you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a couple of the Spice Runners here, which is amazing. That retro boba will be 50 with the boba tax. It is. It is. I saw it on the Retromania show. They had one, and it was exactly $50. And in case you haven't, shameless plug, go check out that hunting video over on General Kenobi's Bunker YouTube. It's toy hunting at Retromania. We did see some pretty cool stuff out there. Yes, thank you, thank you. A sucker for Old Republic. Yeah, same here, man. And Malgus, did not get enough merch, believe it or not, in my opinion. So I'm paying for that one. I know. Appreciate you, GeForce. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I really do appreciate you. And yeah, we're about to wrap up here. Yes, that should have been out first. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. No, man, thank you for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you. You are one away from the 700. Yeah, man. So if anybody here in the chat by any chance has not subscribed to General Economics Bunker, I would appreciate it if you do. Let's get that little push to hit into the 700 range, and share the content with people you think would enjoy it. Okay, I was kidding about the 50. No, 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 no. It was 50. That's why I didn't buy it. Honestly, it was actually one of the variations that I do not have. I only have two, and I was like, you know what, $50? No, I have seen them cheaper, and so I'm gonna keep my eye out now and actively look for them so that I can collect the all the variations. Star Wars says, great show. I appreciate you, brother. And next one is gonna be awesome, guys. So again, next week I think we're gonna go on a Thursday night, and we're going to have Jeff as a guest right here, Star Wars Addict 77. So if you haven't, definitely go check out his Instagram. Okay, the link was floating out here on the chat a little bit ago. So go check him out. It's gonna be a great show. Super grateful that he has agreed to come on, and it's gonna be super super awesome. Great look at what's coming out. Thanks for that effort, brother. Hey, thank you guys for sticking around. We did run a little bit later today, but great show. Thank you, Elijah, and hope you're feeling good, man. Remember, stay strong, brother. We're with you all the way, and you're just gonna come out, even stronger after all this, man. Archer says, "I'll catch the replay, but should I skip Bad Batch tonight?" No, I haven't seen it, but I saw one image that made me say, "Okay, I actually want to watch it." So I would say watch it, okay? And if you're free on Friday, let's jump on and do another debrief, okay? And yes, flex wings. Okay, gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I really do appreciate you. Sorry I ran a little long, but blame it on Hasbro for putting out so much. I'll go ahead and say so much good stuff. I think the majority of it is pretty good, actually. Prices and presentation aside, I think most of the reveals I'm actually pretty okay with. I'm actually excited for a few of those. So thank you for sticking around. I appreciate that. Go check out General Kenobi's Bunker over here on YouTube if you haven't. We got toy hunts coming out. We had a little review that dropped today for the Black Series Darth Maul figure, the one based on the Clone Wars. And spoilers, it's a good figure, guys. So definitely go check that out. It's only a few minutes. Leave your like, leave your comment, share the content with people who think would enjoy it. We're super close to hitting 700, so I would really appreciate it if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so and share the channel. Let's keep growing together. So thank you so much for everybody that was here on the chat tonight. You guys are amazing. You make the show go super easy, go super fast. Thank you for that. Once again, I will mention next week we are coming back with a guest. And so I will be posting all of the updates over on the Instagram, General Kenobi's Bunker. Also, please check me out on TikTok at General_Kenobi's_Bunker. And we also have a Facebook page titled General Kenobi's Bunker. Also, just in case you don't know, I did open a second channel, General Kenobi's Bunker en Español. So if you know any Spanish speaking people, or that just enjoy me fumbling between two languages, go check that out. I would appreciate it. Okay, go leave your like, your subscribe also. And with that, we bid you good night. Once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, exactly. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, everybody, have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. Peace out.